Y'all, let's try this again. Part dose. Let's see if it works. Let me get the chat up. Let me see if I can find you. Okay, I think it worked, y'all. We are live. Better late than never, right? So come on in. Everybody say, hey. We just had some technical difficulties, which seems to be happening every day somewhere, right? But we are going to try something a little bit different. So make sure you have your coffee, have a seat, relax, because look what we're doing today. We are making some flowers, and we're going to be using the rectangle board. But it's Friday. So everybody get up, get off the couch, get out of the bed, get off the chair. Y'all ready? It's Friday. It's Friday. Do the Dave. Do the Dave. All right. Everybody sit back down and let's get busy. So let me bring y'all down a little bit. So I've had this in my head for a while. So I kind of wanted a 3D flower on a board and just see how it went, right? I know I told you to sit down, but then I told you to get up. So I've had this in my head for a while. So we're finally bringing it to fruition, and let's just see how it's going to work. Okay. So what I am planning is I kind of wanted it to look like a bouquet. So look, even ingenuity me found a way. So I just took a wire, put it right in the middle. That way it once we put it on the board, it doesn't just have to lay flat, y'all. Because watch, we can move it and we can go wherever we want to with it. Okay. So let me show you how I did the flower. Let me get this one out of the way. So I did 10 pieces, 10 pieces cut in half. Let me show you with this pink. Hello, hello. If y'all float my boat, I'd appreciate it. I will. I'll lower the camera. Just relax. So 10 by 10, cut in half. So we have 2 pieces. Okay. So that left us with 10 half pieces. So the inside petal, we're going to need some bands. It's someone else's voice. Uh-oh. Does it sound better than mine? So we have 2 half pieces, right? So the inside petal, this right here, we're going to take our half piece, put it curve up. We're going to find our middle. We're going to bring the edge to the middle. We're going to bring this edge to the middle, just like that. We're going to bring the edge to the middle again, edge to the middle again. Sorry, I meant to turn that down, turn it off. And then we're just going to scrunch scrunch, and we're going to band. Okay, just like that. Now this is the fuchsia, pink, and white. So we're going to be using this one, the yellow, and I think they call this either mint or turquoise. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're going to do this one again. So curve side up, bring the long cut edge to the middle, bring this edge to the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, we're going to bring this edge. This is all poly burlap because it's the only one I really had these colors in. So we're just making it work. Bring this edge to the middle. Bring this edge to the middle. Okay, so we're just kind of lining that up. And then we're scrunch, scrunch. And we're going to band it. So we're going to make all of these petals first, and then I'm going to show you how to put it together 2 times. Okay, so the rest of the pieces are just going to be like half a Dean Michael, because it's what's going to wrap around your senna petals. So this is going to be curved side down. Okay, we're going to find our middle and pinch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and band. You need 5, you need 5 10 by 10 and cut in half, so that gives you 10 petals. Okay, and then open it up. Okay, so there's our Dean Michael. Hello, hello. Okay, pinch. Okay, open it up. So we needed 10 or 5, really 5 pieces. So you can mix and match these colors however you want. I am actually using all leftover mesh. So save those leftovers because you can do something like this that doesn't take a lot of one color. And break it up and just make flowers, y'all. Make flowers, attach them to your boards. How did the puppy? Well, I called Mom right before I came live, and I'm like, so how was your night? If y'all didn't know, Taylor and I got Mom a dog for Christmas. So she's on her trial weekend. So she's never allowed a dog to sleep in bed with her. But Winnie, who is now going to be Ginger, has decided it's going to be a bed dog. So she has already claimed her spot in the bed. Mom took her down, put her back on the floor in her dog bed. She came back up. Mom fell asleep, woke up, and the dog was in bed with her. So she has a new bed buddy. She's not sure how to feel about that. I'm like, Mom, she's been through a lot. Let her sleep where she wants to sleep, right? Make those flowers. Yes, Valentine's, Mother's Day's coming. Spring is coming. All the things. All right, last piece. And then we're going to put it together. Okay, so you're going to need another zip tie because this is a whole lot. Just get you a zip tie. I'm using wire. And let me show you what I'm using. I am using aluminum craft wire, but it does not tell me the size. But that's what I'm using. Oops, see if I can get the glare off. Okay, but it's a pretty thick gauge. So I would say it's maybe a 12, 14, 16 gauge wire. So it's stiff enough that it's not going to flop, but it will hold its shape, right? So we're taking it. I just did 8 inches. We're going to take our 2 middle petals. Lord, say that 5 times. 2, I can't even say it once, middle petals. We're going to take that wire, put it right in the bottom, just like that. Put the other petal right on top. Okay, so there's your middle petals. And I'm going to zip tie it because those elastics I don't feel would get tight enough to hold it. Okay. You got one and hubby got the other for sleeping buddies. There you go. And then we're just going to clip that off. Okay. So your wire is in there. I'm pulling. It's not coming out. Now, I'm sure if I pulled hard enough, it would because I'm strong. But then we're going to grab another zip tie. And now all we're going to do is wrap these Dean Michaels around our inner petals. Okay. So I'm just, right here's the seam. So here's our first petal. Going to flip it over. Do our second. So I'm just wrapping it, y'all. Okay. Now you can use more, you can use less. You have 2 pit bulls. Oh, those are big dogs too. Okay. So it's coming together. So I just keep rotating and filling in. Now this would look pretty in all white as well. Gotta hold on to them though. Okay, so there it is. You need 5 hands, right? Okay, I'm gonna take another zip tie. We're gonna wrap it around. No, I am not moving each petal further down. If you can see from the bottom, they are all lined up. And then we're just going to band real tight with that zip tie. Cut that off. And then we can adjust them, bring them out. This pink phrase, even if it's wood burned, y'all, so just be careful with it. Cut it, don't pull it. Okay. So there's our flower. Okay, so it's straight across, as straight as I can get it. Okay. Now we're going to do the yellow. And then I'm going to show you the next step. I just want to make sure that y'all got the putting it together. Okay. So here's our 2 inner for the yellow. 8-inch piece of wire. Just lay it right on top. I'm just laying it right in that seam. Okay, so our 2 inner petals are together. I'm going to go ahead and zip tie that just to make sure that that metal is in there nice and secure. Happy Friday, y'all. I won't see y'all again on this page till next year. Okay, so just clipping that off. Wire is in there. Okay, now we're going to add our yellow the same way. So let me show you from the bottom so you can see together. Oh, stop it. Okay, so right here's the seam. So this one is going right there. So I'm just kind of lining it up with the bottom. Okay, flipping it over. We're going to do the seam. Okay. So now we're just working the 4 corners. I feel like I'm doing it backwards. I'll be live on my page, just not here on Unique in the Creek. You can't get rid of me that easy. See, so I'm just making sure this petal is wrapping around this petal and this petal. It's either a 12 or 14-inch gauge wire. Oy. Okay, so they're lined up as much as I'm going to get them lined up. And then we're going to take another zip tie. Wrap it around and get it tight. Okay, and then we can adjust our petals. So you can see I'm doing the outside ones first and then going to the inner. Okay. So there's our yellow. Could you put it all in your hand and use the new 10-inch Oh, you have 10-inch. There you go. That would be perfect size, y'all. If you have the 10-inch, then you'd be golden. All right. So the stamen, because every flower has a stamen, right? Y'all, I got these from Amazon, but look how tiny and look what a freaking mess those are. Yeah, no, I went to plan B. Now, when I do this, y'all cannot laugh at me. Y'all cannot make fun of me. Y'all cannot do anything except say you're brilliant. Okay? Because if you know me, you know I do not like cotton. So the only way I can clean my ears with Q-tips is with gloves. Okay? So to make our stamen, the inner part of the flower, I'm going to put on gloves. If y'all laugh, you're fired. Okay? Just say I'm brilliant. That's all you need to say. Okay? So we're going to grab another zip tie. And we're going to grab 6 Q-tips. Is that not brilliant? Go ahead. Tell me I'm brilliant. Go ahead. I'm waiting. So we're going to grab 6 Q-tips. Thank you, Teresa. And we're going to zip tie those together. Are you fired? All right, we're going to cut that off. And then we're just going to bend them out, y'all. That one there. Do those not make the perfect stamen? But I'm still a goober. Carol, stop. You're welcome, y'all. You're so welcome. All right, let's get those glued in. So we're going to glue them kind of right in that middle right there. And y'all, you can even paint these. Just dip them. If you want yellow, just dip them in yellow paint. Let them dry. You have yellow stamen. You're welcome. I'll send y'all my Cash App, and y'all can all thank me that way. Because I can't touch cotton. All right, so we're going to put glue right on the end. Just a little bit, don't need a lot. And stick it right in. Look at there. Or food coloring. There you go. Is that not perfect? All right, let's do this one. Stick them in there. Thank you, thank you. Let's do this one. And then once it sets, you can still kind of pull them apart. No, I can't just touch like cotton balls, those kinds of things. All right, so we have our 3 flowers ready to go. All right, let me take these off. All right, so we have the green leaves with velvet. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not allergic to it. I just don't like the touch of it. I can hear it. It crunches in my ear. Okay. So these were 10 by 10 as well. See, I would never work in a place that had cotton. They had to have 2 by 2 or 4 by 4 gauze. I wouldn't use cotton or I wouldn't work there. Okay. So 10 by 10, cut in half again. Curve side up. We are going to take cut edge to cut edge with our serged edge on top. And we are going to make our leaves. Okay, so we're just lining up that edge. Okay. Does not matter what this edge looks like because it's going to be in a zip tie. And then we're going to scrunch, 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 and band. Oh, I worked in the medical field for quite a while, over 20 years. Never touched a cotton ball. Okay, so that's our leaf. Got a fray. Let's just cut that off. Do the same thing, curl side up. Edge to edge. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. And band. Okay. Now we're going to put it together, y'all. Whew. So the plan is the pink is going in the middle. So we're going to have kind of yellow here, blue, nope, pink, and then there's turquoise or mint, whatever it is they want to call it. Okay, so something kind of like this. And then we're going to have the green leaves kind of fill in the empty spots. And then to make it look like it's like a wrap, like a bow, we're going to either use, now y'all will have to let me know what you think. We've got the natural with the polka dot. Okay, so this will kind of be like this.
Kristen,
what happened?
knowing my heart and mind, there's...
I don't know how that TV just turned on, y'all. And then we'll have a bow. So this will hide the zip ties and then have a bow. That way it looks like a bouquet. So we have this one. I have the white, and this one kind of has, I don't know that I want to go white. I'm thinking more natural, but see the design on that one. or we have the natural with the white. So y'all let me know which one y'all think I should use, or if you think I should use another color. But I don't think another color will work, just because these are so vibrant, right? Okay. So the reason I put it on a wire was so that if you didn't want it just laying like that, once you attached it, you could raise it up or go over, whatever you want, and it would stay. Because if we did it like this, it was going to stay there. You could not move it. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to use the wire and attach it at, so we've got A through J. So I'm thinking we're going to attach the wires at C, E, and H. C, E, and H. But we need to add some leaves first. Let's get us a base. So I'm going to go on B. Now we can always add to this, okay? So we're going to go on B. Okay, now these are just leaves in a bouquet, so they're going to be all over the place. I'm not going to be OCD about the placement of these leaves, okay? I just want to make sure we get a nice base, and then we can just add to it if we need to. All right, so we have our top. So I'm going to go to D. Now, if you need to rewatch this and write everything down as I'm going, or just wing it yourself on the placement. But I'm going to tell you everywhere I'm going. No, I won't. All right. So we're going to go ahead and lift this one up, and we're going to attach our first flower to the middle of row C. And I left these long, that way they could be zip tied twice. Okay. So I did it on purpose. Okay, but you can always use a little bit of glue if you need to. So I'm not going to angle these right now. I want to get everything in first. Okay, I will go ahead and zip tie that again. With a leaf, just to give it some more staying power. Okay, now that wire is not going anywhere. Okay, now don't worry if you can still see the board up here. We're just working on getting our flowers in here and some of the board covered. So I'm on F. Hey, hey. Okay, so now we're going to add our pink. Okay, just like that. But see how that wire just allowed me to pick that up just a little bit? Okay, we're going to grab another zip tie on I. And put a leaf on it just to add staying power, y'all. Okay, wire's not going anywhere. Let's add another one. To I, we're just going to do the outside on row I. And we're going to attach this petal at H. Oh, thanks, y'all. Tipped in burgundy. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Okay, I'm going to bring this down. And we're going to add this one to J, the middle of J. Yep, if you are in this business to sell, we should already be working on the next holidays. Doesn't mean you cannot enjoy Christmas. I can enjoy my Christmas tree and eat my ham and make a spring flower all at the same time. All right, so now it's just a matter of filling in, making sure that our board is covered. Okay. So I'm going to come right up in here and we're going to add and just fill in, y'all, is all we're doing is filling in. Okay, and we're going back over some of the zip ties that are there. just to add them in a different direction. All right, so let's get these flowers exactly where we want them. Now I'm going to look at the board from all sides. So we definitely need another leaf here to cover up this side. Okay, so I'm just being gentle, lifting that up as it's moving around everywhere on me. Get this one back where we want it to go. Just bringing that yellow one up just a bit. We may need to cut a few more leaves. Usually my bands are on this side of the table, so it's you can do your leaves however you would want, for sure. For sure. So I just kind of want them up into the middle of it right here. We all do things a little bit different, and that's what makes everybody unique, makes our creations unique, is you see what I'm doing, you do it and make it your own. Normally I do not wood burn in here, but I am going to right now to get a few more of the green petals. Where's my green? Did I use all my green? Y'all hang tight. I think I did use the last of that roll. Hold on. Oh my goodness, do I not have another green? I have this eucalyptus, but y'all, I don't have any more of that green. But this will work. This is the new eucalyptus. Well, it's not new anymore, but because I don't have any more of the other green. That this will work. Let's see how quickly. This will heat up. right, we'll just give that a couple more minutes. Now, did we decide? I think we decided on the natural, but do we want the polka dot or the swirly? What do y'all think? I think I'm leaning toward the swirly. Make it a little bit something, something. So this is going to be, we're obviously going to cut that down. So I'm going to cut this piece and I'm just wrapping it around. And then we're just going to make a simple bow. Now I'm sure I'll cut some of this down, but I want to make sure that we have enough. And of course it's spliced right there. So let's cut that off. And I'm thinking, let's just do a 6-inch bow. Or loop. Loop, y'all. Okay, just a simple bow. Now let's see if we can get some of these cut because I can already see me laying my hand right on that. But listen, y'all, do this outside. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. When wood burning, I always cut between the squares. I'm doing a 10 by 10 cut. I'm just going to cut 5 more pieces. That way I don't have to stop and do this again. But I always, no matter what, would burn my poly burlap, y'all. That is a must. Okay. And then now we're going to give it that center cut. Okay. So I'm lining it up. Unique in the Creek has a link for this board. It's We Are Memory Keepers, and it has the perfect diag line. So I'm just lining up the 2 corners, and y'all, I just cut down them. To get my diag, just like that. Easy peasy. And then if I always make sure my serged edge is upper left, bottom right, that serged edge will always be showing on your petals, y'all. Now, if you want the serge edge to be going the other way, then you would definitely have to change it. But please, please, please do this outside and not around your animals for sure. Sorry, I keep getting caught on my table. All right, last piece. And I just did a couple extra just to be sure that we wouldn't have to stop again. Okay, there we go. But that's the thing about coming up with pieces like this, is you never really know until you get into the nitty gritty actually how many pieces you need. So it's always a work in progress until I get it done. Oh, the hand turned out amazing. I'm getting ready to take a video of it because I forgot to send it to Tanya. I've been a little busy lately, y'all. Yeah, this one would definitely be amazing inside. Even on those nursing home walls or doors, those kinds of things. You could even use these whole and put whole leaves in there versus the half that I'm doing. I mean, there's so many options. So I'm really, it looks like I'm using a lot of mesh, but I'm not, y'all. I'm not. So each flower only took 5 pieces. And then I think I've done 10 green petals, but because I cut them all in half, it looks like I'm using more than I actually am. So we've probably only used 1 roll of poly burlap, y'all. Well, maybe a roll and a half. Because this, no, So it's 5 petals, 5 petals, 5 petals. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 petals. So less than a roll of mesh, less than a roll. But because I cut it in half, it just looks like so much more. I'm just going to do these last 2 real quick. I asked the VIP group if somebody wanted to challenge making petals with me, and nobody took me up on it. So do any of y'all want to challenge me on making petals? It'd be fun. All right. Let's get this bad boy done. So because I'm adding different colors, I'm just going to go through and add a little bit more. so that it doesn't look like I just added some. I wanted to look like it was on purpose. Maybe we should get all of the Unique in the Creek designers to do a battle off, a petal off. What do y'all think? That would be fun. You think they'd all agree to it? Okay, some of these I'm going to go right back over. You just have to be, gentle with it. You can see I'm even being extra careful as I'm spreading these apart, because even though I wood burned it, it can still fray. So you just have to be careful. And if it does fray, just cut it off. It's no biggie. So see, I'm just gently pulling it back. There is a Unique in the Creek has a link under their favorite tools on the website that you can check out. All right, let's just add one more down here, and then we will get the rest of this going, and let's just see where we're at. I think I want to do one on this side as well. We are memory keepers. I think, yeah, Tina just put in the link for the favorite tools, so you'll find it there. That flew somewhere. Okay. So there's what we have. I know it's hard to see it. I'll bring it up as soon as we get done. So we're going to take this, and I'm just going to find our middle. Grab our bow, attach it right to the middle. Just trim this off. I know this live is going longer than I normally go, but I hope y'all are enjoying it. this off. And then take this piece and kind of wrap it around. I'm just seeing where I'm heading. So I'm just going to kind of glue it right in place, but I can't turn it over yet. So bear with me as I get it glued and held for just a second. I hope y'all love this one. I had to go out in style for the year, right? Okay, I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. Oop, almost cut my daggone finger off, y'all. A patriotic one. Lord have mercy. Now, I'm sure y'all can come up with all kinds of different ways to do this. All right, let's hold it up and see what it looks like, y'all. What do y'all think? Now, I do see, like right here, I definitely need another piece kind of right in there. But you can move your flowers, put them anywhere you would like them because we attached the wire to it, right? So see how I just kind of tugged on that one? And we can bring it more forward or we can bring it more back. However you would want it. So many options, exactly. So there's your bouquet, y'all. So there's the back of it. Okay, so you could do this with roses, with, you know, just play around with so many options. Let's see if we can open that up. And then the Q-tips in the middle. Y'all, they're perfect. All right. Well, that is all I have for y'all today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope y'all had a fabulous year. Um, Merry Christmas. Make sure you hug your family, your friends. Enjoy the holidays being together. A lot of people don't have family and friends. So just remember, it's not everybody's jolly time of year. So let's think of them. Let's remember them as well. So I will see y'all next year. Merry Christmas, y'all.